Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number one review of series number 11. Series number 11 is North American Market Snus. So, as you just saw, the first review will be of Skoal Mint. The can is cracked because this is not the first take. Bit of a sore point. So, moving on. Let's take a look at the packaging. So, you have the latest lid design. This is the third design that I know of. I think there's only been three. Everything is fairly straightforward. Up top there, it is notable that it says 15 spit-free tobacco pouches. It's notable for two reasons. One, they call this pouches. They are not going with portions. Two, spit-free. Why? Because I vaguely remember that the first can design of this stated somewhere on it something to the effect of spitting optional. Okay, so spit free, and with this product I have a history. I have never spit with this product, and I have never gotten sick. All right, so with this latest lid design came a new can design. Now, as you can see, it has been cracked. You got a rubbery band that goes around on the seal. The can is somewhat see-through. You are actually seeing the seam lines of pouches there. That's the white stripes. All right. So it's somewhat see-through, and also it has a rounded bottom edge. It's a good-looking package. All right. The band on the side, besides being rubbery, though, is a lot thinner, and that is because they couldn't put it all the way down to a squared boxed edge. It's a rounded edge, so they had to bring it up. All right? So you got a barcode there. The fact that it's mint, scrunched warning label, a pinch better, sale only allowed in the United States, and underage sale is prohibited. Skoal.com, right by my finger there, they do have coupons, and the fact that it is smokeless tobacco. Now, I find one thing very strange about the banding on this. Nowhere on this package, banding the whole package, does it say the usual for Skoal and Copenhagen, 100% American tobacco. It does not say that anywhere on the package. I don't know why. I can't remember the old packaging if it had it on that. Now, everything from Skoal, and to my knowledge, is 100% American tobacco. But at the same time, I find it a little suspect that the company that felt the need to point out that this was smokeless didn't feel the need to point that out on this package. So hopefully nothing's changed. I originally always thought that this was 100% American tobacco, like all Skoal products, but it doesn't actually say it. That's the thing. All right. So we got branding. The fact that it's Snus. Manufacturer's information. We're back around to the bar label. This is tax class M. All right. Which is in line, which is the tax class for Dip. It is a product of the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company of Nashville, Tennessee. All right. Small phone number at the bottom. Underneath the branding here, it's how to snooze, which I will read for you because it is far too small to even get close to this camera. How to snooze. Place directly under your upper lip. Enjoy without spitting. Lasts up to 30 minutes. Okay, so, one, in this series in general, the difference between me and other snus reviews is I'm going to be looking at all of this from the aspect of a dipper, okay? If you want an American snus review from the aspect of somebody that uses snus all the time, there are plenty of other channels for that. Some of these products they will not be friendly towards because in their minds they're not real snus. And there is an argument that they are not. However, that is a little effect on me. I whatever. This product is basically set up to make it feel like you have a lip in. All right? So, as such, I do not put it in my upper lip because I feel like a walrus when I have it up there. I keep it in my lower lip. I usually do 2 at a time. For this review, I will only do 1. But it's to take the place of having something in your lip. Thus, it has a pretty good sized pouch. All right? The nicotine, although I believe less than Dip, is there. It's not, over the top, but it's not real weak either. All right? So, let me open this up now. This is what they're looking like in the can. Okay? They are dry. All right? Now, there is obviously a moisture content, and you can tell by feeling them because of the softness, but they are dry to the touch, and even if you press them on your lip, they feel pretty much dry. The pouch material is not stained. They are white pouches. They are very plump. They are about the size of a regular Skoal pouch. The pouch material may be just slightly larger and thus not packed as tight as a classic Skoal pouch. Okay, so they do have play in them. All right, the pouch material itself is soft and it is very thin. All right, so I'm going to throw this in. I put it in the bottom, as I said. For this, I'm going to double it up, like over on itself, fold it basically. But as you can see, I mean, it's not crazy, but it does give even the appearance of a small pinch or pouch. And if you throw 2 in, which is what I usually do, it definitely gives the feel of that. And that's what they're shooting for here. They're not trying to market to some snus connoisseur in, Oslo. They're trying to market to a person that can't spit in a cubicle somewhere in Alabama. Okay, they're not, So I see review, and for people that are very into snus, I can see where they would be, a bit put off by something like this because they've sort of appropriated the name for something that isn't truly, it's not up to par by Swedish standards. But at the same time, when this came out in 2011, I am sure the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company didn't foresee the wave of European products coming. So take a grain of salt with it. The flavor is peppermint. Okay, it's a strong popping peppermint with no tobacco undertone. There is no tobacco. And that's the only thing I have issue with this product. It's a little bit overblown on the mint. I am not a mint guy. Don't really have anything against mint, but it's sort of take it or leave it. I'll do it every once in a while. I'll go out of my way to get like Stoker's mint just for something different, just to switch it up a little bit. But really, I'm sort of like, it's mint. Oh, okay, is that all we got? Type thing, So this is peppermint, like blowout. Now smell. Although you can tell there's something underneath the peppermint, even then, maybe not as in your face as the flavor, but the smell is pretty, overblown mint, peppermint. Okay? It's not bad. It's not a bad mint. For being a dry to the touch product, there's a pretty quick flavor release. All right? It's not going to cause a lot of spit for people not familiar with snus because it's dry to the touch. It's not going to cause a lot of spit. And if it does, I've already swallowed it 2 or 3 times since I've been talking here. Notice I didn't put the pause button on. So there is no mud jug. It's a hassle-free, spitless tobacco product. Smokeless, spitless tobacco product. If you want to call it, for simplicity's sake, snus, whatever. It's just one of those things. I'm not going to get all freaking. I look at this stuff as what it can do for me. Okay? This to me is not a product that I buy all the time, but I've had a history of buying it for about probably 5 or 6 years. Recently, since my pouch series, to tell you the truth, I've been using in situations that I'd normally use this, I have been using actually pouch products. One reason. This stuff doesn't come in a straight flavor, and I'm a straight flavor dipper. All right? So, since pouch products really don't have me spit too much anyway, I've been actually using pouch products when I would normally buy this. But up until that point, I bought this fairly often because it gives you the feel of a lip-it. Okay? It's got enough nicotine. It works on the nicotine front. I have never spit with this stuff, so I mean, it's never made me sick. Over a half decade of using it. The flavor's all right. I mean, it's good. It's a good mint. It's just just mint isn't my thing, basically. So all in all, if you're in a situation where you would find it comforting to feel like you had a lip in, but really spitting or not having to spit would make your life a lot easier, this is what you want to go with, okay? This is the only sized snus product that has pouches that could give you the feel of having a lip in. It's the only one. This and its sister product, the Smooth Mint. And if you're a mint guy, then all the better. Then you're really set, all right? But nicotine, it's there on that front, all right? Flavor, it's a good flavor. It's not for me necessarily, but, and you don't have to spit. And it does not make you sick because, I have gotten sick from product. In fact, I've gotten sick from products on this channel, all right? And this is not one of them. Luckily, the cameras were off by that point, but I'm not saying sick, but I felt very nauseated at times. So all in all, for what it is and what it's supposed to, the job it's supposed to do, it's thumbs up from me. All right. So this has been the Skoal Mint Snus review. It is very popping peppermint with an okay nicotine content, and you can swallow byproduct without getting ill. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I'd like to say hello and thank you to a number of people, which hopefully I won't completely botch the names, although this one gentleman, I may have to spell this out. So, Kenneth Godden, hello and thank you. Southern Dip Reviews, hello and thank you. Thomas Splashbro15, hello and thank you. Jeremy Tharp, hello and thank you, sir. I'm glad. I hope I was able to help you with your question. I hope that was usable information for you. And this one I'm going to spell out. DZHUGASH VILI. There's a couple of smaller words in that. I've been trying to figure out the angle of what that's actually like spelling out, but there's multiple ways it could be done, and none of them make any sense. So whatever it is, hello and thank you, and your profile picture. Is that like a smiling from heaven Stalin, or is that just me? Not judging you. Not judging. Do check out Berg's Dip Reviews, Winnington Outdoors, Dirty Pat Walsh, Wayside Lee 83, Real Talk Studios, No Bluff Buff, and snoozefreak.com, the channel on YouTube. Guys, as I said before, I am the Suit&Tie Dip and Chew guy. I hope everyone is well. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.